Welcome to my Vibe Coding Review 2025. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most exciting shifts happening in technology right now, the rise of vibe coding. You've probably already seen AI tools writing blog posts, creating videos, or even designing graphics. But what if AI could actually handle the process of writing, testing, and refining code? That's exactly what vibe coding promises, and in this review, we'll break down what vibe coding is, why it matters, the benefits and limitations, and how it could impact not just developers, but also creators, bloggers, and entrepreneurs like you and me. So let's start with the basics. What is vibe coding? In simple terms, vibe coding is a way of programming where you don't sit down and write every line of code by hand. Instead, you describe what you want in natural language, almost like having a conversation with an assistant. The AI then generates the code, runs it, checks it, and keeps refining until it meets your requirements. Imagine saying, "Build me a mobile app that tracks my fitness goals and connects with my smartwatch." And the AI doesn't just give you a rough sketch, but an actual working prototype that you can test instantly. That's the core idea of vibe coding. Now, why is vibe coding becoming such a hot topic in 2025? One big reason is speed. Traditional programming is powerful, but it can also be slow, repetitive, and full of trial and error. Vibe coding flips that on its head by making development conversational. Instead of spending hours debugging a tricky line of code, developers can simply tell the AI what went wrong and let it attempt new fixes until it works. Another reason is accessibility. Vibe coding opens up the world of software development to people who might not be experienced coders. A startup founder, a small business owner, or even a content creator could potentially vibe code their own tools without needing years of technical training. But like any trend, vibe coding comes with both pros and cons. Let's look at the advantages first. The biggest benefit is productivity. Developers and teams can build applications faster, test ideas quickly, and reduce the amount of manual effort needed to get a project off the ground. Vibe coding also encourages experimentation. Since the AI can generate multiple variations of a program in seconds, it's easier to try out creative solutions that a human developer might not have time to explore. And then there's collaboration. With vibe coding, non-technical team members can finally contribute directly to development by simply explaining their ideas, while the AI handles the technical translation. On the other hand, there are some important limitations. Reliability is still a major concern. AI-generated code can sometimes include errors, inefficiencies, or even hidden security risks that need careful human oversight. There's also the issue of dependency. If developers rely too heavily on vibe coding without understanding the underlying logic, they could lose valuable problem-solving skills over time. And finally, there's the question of ethics and ownership. Who really owns AI-generated code, and what happens if the AI builds something that unintentionally copies existing work? These are debates that the tech industry is still grappling with as vibe coding gains momentum. Now let's talk about real-world impact. This isn't just theory anymore. Some startups are already running almost entirely on AI-assisted coding. Reports from Y Combinator's 2025 batch suggest that nearly a quarter of new startups are experimenting with vibe coding workflows. That means products you use in the future apps, websites, and even AI tools may be built primarily through vibe coding. For larger companies, vibe coding is being tested to speed up internal software development and cut costs. Even individual developers are experimenting, using vibe coding to prototype games, websites, and utilities much faster than before. But what does this mean for creators outside of programming? If you're a blogger, YouTuber, or entrepreneur, vibe coding is a reminder of how powerful AI tools have become. But you don't need to know Python or JavaScript to benefit from this wave of technology. Instead, you can leverage AI-powered platforms designed for content creation, marketing, and automation. For example, tools now exist that will write your blog posts, generate social media content, create YouTube videos, and even design marketing campaigns, all with the same AI-driven logic that powers vibe coding. The message here is simple. If AI can make coding easier, it can also make your workflow easier too. So here's my verdict in this Vibe Coding Review 2025. Vibe coding is not just a gimmick. It's a sign of where the future of technology is heading. It lowers the barrier to entry, speeds up development, and invites more creativity into programming. But it's not without challenges. We'll need to stay aware of the risks around code quality, security, and dependency. Still, the potential is too big to ignore, and if history is any guide, tools like this only get better with time. Before we wrap up, let me give you a practical next step. If you're curious about vibe coding and AI tools, don't just sit back and watch the trend pass you by. Start experimenting with AI platforms that can help you today. Whether you're building a business, running a blog, or creating videos, AI can take a huge load off your shoulders and open up new opportunities. And here's my call to action. If you want to see the exact AI tools I personally recommend and use for blogging, content creation, and automation, check out my resource hub. I've put everything together in one place so you can explore tools that will help you work smarter, save time, and stay ahead of the curve. You'll find the link in the description below. Thank you for watching this Vibe Coding Review 2025. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more deep dives into AI trends, and share this with anyone who wants to understand how AI is reshaping the future of technology. The world of AI is moving fast, and vibe coding is just the beginning. Stay curious, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video.